Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Wendy, and there's an audio file attached. Here's her story. Ollie, I've been watching your videos for a few weeks now, and I finally mustered up the courage to send you this clip of a conversation between myself and my ex-narc. This is what happens when you give the narc a taste of their own medicine and take your power back. A little backstory to explain what we were talking about. He had forced me under duress and intimidation. I was crying and didn't realize he was a full-blown narc at the time. To sign over the title to a car that was in my name on Friday night, promising to transfer it to his name the following morning. Wait a minute. So are you, I think... Wait, if he's transferring it back to his name the following... So he was asking you to sign for the car? Yeah, he wanted you to take possession of the car and then take it back. I don't know what that's about. He had just been released from jail. Oh, God. A few weeks before, I believe, in meth withdrawal. I was trying to help him stay clean, but he had to manufacture an argument, so he had an excuse to leave. You can't help him stay clean. You can't help anybody stay clean. They gotta want to stay clean. You can't white knight it. You can't. You're playing with fire with these people. When I told him he couldn't leave the car because it would leave in the car because it was in my name and his driver's license is suspended, and that would put me at risk, he accused me of holding him hostage. This, of course, freaked me out, so I signed the title and he left. Why? You can't save this guy. This is all just to manipulate. You can't save a junkie. They can only save themselves. After 5 days of him ignoring me, and he still hadn't transferred the title, I had the car towed back home. This was after speaking to police at the notary and the title bureau, who all confirmed to me that he couldn't legally transfer the title without my signature notarized, which couldn't legally be done without me present, and allowing someone to drive my vehicle in my name while their license is suspended is known as unlawful entrustment, up to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Interestingly, I received about 20 to 30 missed calls from him less than an hour after I took the car back. So we went back and forth for about 2 weeks before he finally met me at the title bureau to transfer the title into someone else's name. I've seen him have 4 other vehicles he's never transferred title on. Each time he called to demand I drop the car off to him, I refused. I kept telling him he had to get it out of my name before he could have it back, and that he should meet me at the title bureau. I stood my ground and remained firm. There's so much more to this nightmare, but I just wanted to hurry up and send this to you before I lost my nerve. And these wounds are still very fresh to me. It's been 3 years of physical, emotional, and financial abuse. But hearing others' stories is helping me, and I hope mine helps someone too. Thank you for all you do. Wendy, before I even hear this, Wednesday, you are trifling with a drug addict who's been to jail. The real question is, why are you putting up with this? Why are you with this guy in the first place? What is it about you that your self-esteem is so low that this is what you want for your life? You can't help these people. They can only help themselves. You can't help them stay clean. You can't force them to stay clean. You putting a car in your name that you know his license, anything with the car is complete fuckery, and you should know that at that point. You're trying to fix this guy because of some abuse in your past. That's pretty clear, I think. So let's hear the audio.
Let me know when it's in Walmart parking lot.
It's not going to be there, George. You know I can't drive it there, and you know I don't have the money to tow it.
Up to your house.
Well, I don't have the money to tow it there now.
You didn't have the money to tow it then either.
I'll meet you at a title bureau.
I'm not meeting you.
Then you're not fucking getting it.
I can't.
All right, Wendy, you're yelling at him. It sounds like you're kind of holding it over him a little bit here.
I can't meet you. I don't.
Get it out of my name and you can have it.
I can't get it out of your name without the fucking car.
Yes, you can.
Wendy,
All you need is the title.
I don't trust you.
I'll meet you there.
I don't care. I'm not meeting you anywhere.
Well, I don't trust you to get it out of my name, so. I don't trust you to get it out of my name, because you never put anything. How many cars have you put in your name? How many cars have you had that you never changed a title? I can't even hear you now.
He had the right to the plates.
George, if anything happened in that car while it was still under my name, I would have been
The car
responsible.
was parked, you asshole.
What?
The car was parked. I was not driving it.
You're arguing with a meth head here. I mean, what's the end result, the end goal? Like, I would be trying to figure out how to get this guy out of my life by any means necessary. And it does seem like you're kind of goading him a little bit here. You're taking pleasure in it. You can't fix this guy. And any hopes you might have for punishing him or whatever is going on here, you know, your only goal should be, how do I get this car out of my name as quickly as possible? So if I'm reading this right, you're holding a car. It's legally your car because he signed it into your name, but it's his car. He's a meth head who's been to jail. And you're trifling with this. Why? Why? What happened to you in your past, Wendy? Because again, I think this is another example of this guy is not your problem. Whoever damaged you and broke you to make you accept this for yourself in your life is your problem. This is some junkie jailhouse meth head. He doesn't want help. He wants his next fix. He wants to use and abuse anybody he can to get what he wants. You trying to play a game with him, okay, having his car towed, telling him, you know, I don't trust you. You shouldn't trust each other at this point. Your only goal should be to get away from this situation completely.
Purpose.
You drove it the day before?
I drove it there.
With a suspended license. See, the answer to that, Wendy, is you shouldn't be driving it anywhere. You don't have a license, stupid. But you're making it like, oh, well, I know you drove it. That's not the point. He can't drive it anywhere. See, you're battling him on the wrong point. You're not battling him to get this problem cleared up. You're talking to him, I think, to prove more of a point on this phone conversation.
You were mad, so in your vindictiveness...
No, I was protecting myself. I was protecting myself. I was protecting myself from the things that... Yes, I was.
It's probably both, Wendy. Okay, you are protecting yourself, but you're mad. Okay? And you're trying to prove a point here. And the problem is, you try to prove a point with a guy like this, that's how you get hurt. Or worse. You're playing with fire with this guy. I can hear it, and I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying you're a narcissist at all. But you're playing his game. And it's a dangerous one that could really get you hurt.
Quit lying.
How many cars have you gotten that you never switched the title into your name? How many?
How
many?
Am I fighting shit from you?
No. Don't put it on me. Take responsibility for your own shit.
No, why don't you?
You.
Bring me the car.
I'm not bringing you the car.
Then you'll never, ever,
Get screwed over by you again? Okay.
Yeah, who screwed who over?
You screwed me over.
Did you go to jail?
George,
Twice?
you did that to yourself.
Oh, yeah, I did.
How did... Okay, so people just get put in jail for not doing anything.
Are you like a Mexican? You're supposed
George, I do not...
What did he... Oh, I don't know what he went to jail for, but he seems to be...
You like it when I'm on antidepressants, because then I don't fight with you, then I don't argue with you, then I just go along with whatever you say.
Well, that's why you were pink slip 2 years before I even came along.
Yeah, well.
That's why you tried committing
This has
suicide
nothing to do with... You
along.
change the subject because you're trying to what? Why are you changing the subject?
All right. Wendy, listen. You obviously have other issues before him. Okay, this is the last guy. I mean, whatever caused you... Look, whatever in your past, and this was my point before, this guy's not your issue. Okay? Now, pink slipped, I'm imagining you were that means you were hospitalized. You tried to commit suicide. Okay, you obviously have things in your past, which is what I suspected of why you would be with a guy like this. You got to worry about taking care of yourself before you could even consider. And there's not even professionals that could help people like this. This is why it's so dangerous to be called crazy and accept the diagnosis and all that, because it could be used against you by anybody who knows about it. Anybody who knows about it. And again, what you're doing with this guy right now is very dangerous.
Jack, this has nothing to do with the current situation.
Well, it has nothing to do with Jacob.
Well, then why are you bringing him up?
I didn't.
You just did.
Figure a way to get my car.
I'm not doing that. You know that's not happening.
Okay, then. Good.
I'm not. You know that's not happening. That's not how you deal with these people. You deal with these people by figuring out, how do I get this fucking thing? See, you don't sound like somebody who really wants the thing out of her name. It sounds like you want your pound of flesh out of him, and you're never going to get it. Trying to get a pound of flesh out of the narcissist only gets you hurt. For real. The only way you win this game is not to play it. Once you're in, you figure out, how do I cash out as quickly and painlessly as possible? It's not this.
Look,
All right, you too.
Wendy, you really...
George, you know I can't drive it there. What do you want me to do?
Why would I come to your house?
I said meet me at a title bureau.
How would I meet you there?
Have Jacob take you.
Why are you bringing Jacob up?
Okay, I'll come pick you up and take you there.
Are you nuts? See, like, Wendy, like, you're playing a real danger. You're going to go pick him up? I don't know who Jacob is. I don't care. Okay, but Wendy, I'm trying to stop you here. You're playing a real dangerous game with this guy. You are trying to still get... Again, you have every right to get that car out of your name. You should. Absolutely. Okay, but get the car out of your name. Get it out. Figure out how to do it. It's easier than this, because what you're doing here is you're trying to get it out of your name and get your pound of flesh at the same time. You have to figure out, how do I get out of this quickly and painlessly? Not go and after all this, he's calling you an asshole and I'm not doing this. Now you're going to go pick him up? You're walking right back into the lion's den. Again, he's not your problem. Whoever broke you in your past is.
You?
Well, I thought yesterday you were talking about you wanted to get back together. Now it's fuck you.
I wanted to get back.
See, the day before you're talking about getting back together. Wendy, if you're one out, you got to get out. There's no half in, half out. Let me try to figure out what... I don't know if you want him back, if what this is right now. You can't get your pound of flesh. You can't fix him. It's only going to get you hurt.
Together, determined yesterday. Where did you read that?
I don't know.
You had the audacity to bring my father into something.
Well, you have the audacity to bring other shit about me into shit, so
Wendy.
why can't I bring up your father? You think he's
Wendy.
proud of you right now?
Wendy.
You think he's looking down saying, my son, I'm so... Yep, hang up.
I understand the sentiment. You're not going to get it from him. You're not going to get your pound of flesh out of the narcissist. You're not. You're only going to get hurt. He's not your problem. Whoever broke you in your past before, because he's able to throw this in your face, because somebody else broke you, Wendy. He's not your problem. He's just the latest symptom of it. He's the latest symptom of your problem. Your problem's in your past. Your problem's who's ever broke you. Your problem is whoever stole your self-esteem from you. This guy will only get you hurt. You will never get your pound of flesh from him. Ever. Ever. So, I hope that helps. And I'm not picking on you. I'm trying to make you realize what's going, like, this isn't healthy. Okay? This isn't how you break away from the narcissist. Like, you know, doing things that are going to make you engage with him further. I understand taking the car. I don't blame you for taking the car to get his attention. Okay? Then it's, the next thing is, how do I get this out of my name? How? How do I get it out of my name? See, I just would have went with the title and someone else to his house. I would have done something like that. I wouldn't have engaged in him with it, to have to engage with him more. And I certainly wouldn't be talking about getting back together with him one day and then have a conversation like this the next. And then within the same conversation, it's you asshole, fuck you, I'll come pick you up. You're gonna get hurt. You can't fix him. So, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution, Wendy, and your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.